Marvel? In the Batcave? Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, your Dark Knight of Collecting, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. Now if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also if you want to take it one step further, hit that notification bell and make sure you click all, that way you don't miss any of this content. Now you might be saying right off the bat, Chris, have you flipped your lid? What is going on here? This is not a Batman statue. You are the Batman Statue Collector, and I am. And 99% of this channel content will always be Batman and DC related. But I wanted to offer a little bit more variety on the channel. I wanted to say, you know, whenever I see a really great piece that's coming out, I might feature it from time to time. I'm going to have kind of a rotating display. If you guys watched my unboxing, or even if you didn't, I'm going to put the link up here so you don't miss it. But I did talk about the fact that I do want to have pieces that maybe I wouldn't normally buy or wouldn't normally feature on the channel, but I want to give that content to you guys because there's so many great pieces out there that I don't think it's fair necessarily to just do Batman. I want to make sure I highlight great pieces, and this right here is one I considered a great piece. You also know that I did the Flash review not too long ago. Same type of deal. I'm going to get some pieces in, I'm going to rotate them in and out of the collection. Some I'm going to keep, some I'm going to maybe sell, some I'm going to maybe even give away. So you never know, so definitely stay tuned to the channel for that. But with that said, I wanted to review this piece because I thought it was incredible. Some of you guys might know this, but I am a big Marvel fan as well. I absolutely love Marvel comics. I love the Marvel movies, the MCU, and I used to collect Marvel many years ago. But it got to a point where I got so stressed out because I wanted to buy every single piece. Most of you guys know that history by now, but I absolutely still love Marvel. I love the X-Men, I love Iron Man, I love Spider-Man. My favorite is still probably Iron Man. That's still my favorite Marvel character, maybe followed up next by Spider-Man. But X-Men, I love that too. I love the movies, and I didn't grow up with the comic books like some of you out there. So I fell in love with some of these characters because of the movies. I especially liked Wolverine. But Sideshow Collectibles started coming out with their X-Men line. And I have to say, this line has been absolutely incredible. And it's probably even better than my Batman line behind me. Just because it's been so incredibly dynamic. Sideshow took a lot of risks with this line. And I've really liked just about all of them. But this one right here spoke to me. When it first was previewed, I'm like, this thing is dynamic. I love the colors. The character is really fun. Of course, the ragin Cajun. And something about this statue spoke to me. I said, I have to review this for the channel. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna kind of give you a 360 spin here. This statue is really one of the most dynamic statues that I've ever seen in person. Of course, I've got the Batman back here, the new 52 from Prime 1 that I absolutely love. But I think this was even more dynamic than that piece. I thought the Flash was very dynamic. But this one, again, there's just something about it that really spoke to me. And this piece is, from top to bottom, absolutely a feat of engineering, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful premium format. This thing is massive. It's going to take up some room in your collection for sure, because of how wide this is and how the stick goes all the way back. It's just such an incredible, incredible piece, and I had to share it with you. So of course, I want to give you close-ups. I want to give you my thoughts. This is the exclusive, so of course I am going to show you close-ups of that amazing portrait. Absolutely fantastic. It's the only swap out on this one. The regular has 4,000 pieces, and this exclusive here has 2,000 pieces total. So not bad for an exclusive. 4,000 might be a little bit high on the regular, but obviously this piece is going to be incredibly popular with fans because A, it's just incredibly well done. It looks amazing in hand. Paint apps look phenomenal. And it's just such a popular character. And this is just absolutely fantastic, from the Danger Room base all the way up to the hair and the sculpt. There's maybe a few little nitpicks that I'm going to talk about here when the close-ups, but overall this piece is a home run hit for Sideshow Collectibles. So with that said, let's take a look at the close-ups. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have Gambit sit up here on the table, and just look at how good he is. Look at how dynamic he is from top to bottom with the cards. Absolutely fantastic using his powers. It just absolutely looks great. And again, just so incredibly dynamic from top to bottom. I mean, just look at this thing. It is absolutely fantastic. It looks good from just about every angle possible. And I'm just so incredibly impressed with what I am seeing here. Absolutely fantastic. So let's give you close-ups here, and let's start with the base like we always do. And of course, you have a Danger Room inspired base here that looks very, very good. You're going to see the little blue areas right there, the cracks, and you also can see this green patina that they did. I'm not exactly sure why they did a green effect. I know I've seen a few other reviews that kind of questioned that as well, but you can really see the green here. So it is kind of a matte black base, like the Danger Room floor, but then it's got that green. Again, I'm just not 100% sure what that is. But you can see the cracks. You can see the blue elements there. Looks really good. Obviously, the level of indentation on it too, because as this claw is coming through, and the claw looks very, very fun. Very, very good. You can just see how big it is. You can see all of the incredible detail on the claw itself. The gears that are bending and flexing. Again, of course, this is fully sculpted. Let me turn him around here so you can see the front part here of this claw. It just looks so good. All of these little tiny details inside, as you can see, looks very, very great. And then, of course, you have this. I mean, look at this diamond inside. Of course, it's fully sculpted, but look at that. It looks like it's glowing, and it is three-dimensional, which absolutely looks fantastic. It really looks like a real diamond in there. Absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, you have all the details again going up the claws, the three different claws there. So let me kind of zoom back there, and let me show you kind of some side detail here on the inside. Right there, looks really, really great. And then these explosions. The explosions, in my opinion, are maybe not quite as perfect as I would like them to be. I do think that they look good, like it really is exploding off these gears. So like, you know, the way that that's jutting out there looks good. And then of course you have the little mini explosion on the bottom. It's really creative the way that they did this, kind of surrounding the claw like it's blowing up. The colors look pretty good. It's kind of this pinkish red color. I am overall impressed with that. The only area that I would maybe critique is that seam right there. It's where the two explosions join together on the base. This one, of course, goes all the way up, almost nearly all the way up, and that looks pretty darn good. But the seam right here, I feel like there's been a couple of statues here lately where there's been a pretty obvious seam, and I feel like that's unfortunate. Of course, this is on the back side, so really most people will not see that seam at all. So again, just a minor gripe, I guess you could say, but again, the explosion looks pretty darn good, but I feel like maybe that could have been done just a little bit better. But overall, again, this statue is just incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. While we have the back side highlighted here, I do want to show you the back of his foot, or the bottom of his foot, rather. Absolutely fantastic detail there, as you can see. Looks just really, really good. You know, really nice detailing. And then, of course, as we go up the boots, you're going to see, again, just really nice detail. Nice silver look. Same over here on this side. Just looks really nice. You can see that kind of that darker gray shading there as well that separates all of those lines out. So it's a really nice paint job, in my opinion, on the legs and the boots. And it does complement the base as well. So you have the silver in the base, and then, of course, the silver in the legs themselves. So anyway, I think that looks really great going all the way up the statue. Then, of course, we have the legs themselves with this black matte, and then, of course, this really nice kind of purplish pink color. You can really see the muscle definition in the leg here. Beautifully sculpted. I think that they did a phenomenal job with the sculpt. Beautiful anatomy here. Again, you can see the leg muscles there. A little bit plain on the inner thigh there, but then of course, then you have the foot again that just absolutely fantastic. Looks really, really great. Let me kind of duck underneath the cards here. You can see that nice knee guard there as well as part of the boot. That looks nice. And then the other side of the thigh here looks very, very good as well. And then, of course, you can see that other leg. Again, just look at the muscle here. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. All right, I'm going to kind of zoom back here again so you can kind of see the full effect here, what I'm looking at. And let's zoom back in here and let's look at the chest, the abs area. I feel like this is beautifully sculpted. You notice the purple, the pinks, the nice highlights here. The top of the chest looks really good as well with that silver element. I'm really impressed with that overall. Let me switch hands here and see if we can see any more on the back side here. Again, you pretty much just have the gluteus back there and the legs. A little bit hard to see with the actual coat here. Now let's speak of the coat here. Let's talk about it. Look at how good that looks. Look at how good the texture on it looks. It just really looks like a pleather or a leather effect. Nice wrinkling throughout. You can see the way it pulls. You can really see right there the way it pulls. And again, it's fully sculpted. Absolutely phenomenal. Looks really good here. You have that duster type jacket. You can see the way it's layered there. That looks really good. And let's come around. Let's spin around here a little bit. And we'll check out the hand area here. That looks great. Going into the top of the coat here. And you can see the collar looks good as well. That pleating inside of it, the lines. Let's take a look at the interior of the coat. Just kind of that black, that shiny material that you have inside of coats. And then the outside gray, or excuse me, the outside browns look really good. I love the shading. The shading here is really immaculate. The folds in the jacket, really nicely sculpted. Really nicely sculpted. All right, let's take a look at the hand here. The way his hand is spread apart, throwing these cards. Again, this is one of his powers to give kinetic energy. And you can see that energy right here. Some people have said that this looks plasticky. I can maybe see that a little bit, but I don't think it looks that bad in person. It could have maybe had a little bit more shading maybe on it, but I feel like the cards look good. Make sure it's in focus for you guys. The cards look good. Those are sculpted cards. And this is, again, all one piece. This is fragile, I would assume, so be careful with this piece, but you can see just how dynamic it adds to this piece. Like, it just adds so much movement. And again, maybe it could have been a little bit better painted or added some dark elements to it. But I mean, you can see that there's two different colors there. There's the dark pink and the lighter pink, so somewhat translucent. I just think it's good. I don't have a problem with it at all. I just don't. I don't have a problem with it at all. All right, so now let's move up again and let's look at the head sculpt. This head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I think that they hit a home run with this sculpt. I think it looks absolutely great. I love the movement of the hair. I think it looks really good. As you can see, all of those swooping details there. And this face is very stern. It's very serious. And I just feel like it looks so good from all angles. I really think that they did a nice job. You can really see the lip color looks nice, as well as the stubble. I think that they did a really good job. Just all around, really, with that head sculpt. I think it looks really good. One other thing I forgot was the bow staff here. So it has kind of a silver metal look, which is real nice. Again, fully sculpted. It's not metal, but you can see that it's just a really nice silver color that matches the rest of the silver elements here. Spin it around a little bit more for you guys again. Let me just look at that, guys. What is not to like with this piece? Just so dynamic. The fact that it keys in here, it does key in right over in this area right here. So the whole thing is held up by that key. So, you know, he is off the ground. He is flying. And he just looks so good doing it. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. From top to bottom, guys. It's just absolutely fantastic. I'm just so impressed with the engineering on this, with how well it's painted. Just how dynamic the movement is. It's just very, very impressive to me. Very, very well done. I'm just very impressed. Okay, let's go ahead and switch out the exclusive head here, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright guys, so here is the other head sculpt. This is the exclusive sculpt, and you can just see he's kind of got that smirk. His hair is a little bit more down, and of course he has that toothpick, which he's very well known for. I just think that this head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. Let me kind of give you a zoom back effect. So it's the same figure, same movement, same motion. You don't get any other swap outs other than this head, but this head is just such a perfect exclusive for this character. I just think that they did a really, really nice job with it. And let me kind of show you the two head sculpts side by side here. So you can kind of see the difference here, what you're going to get. So, you know, really you can't go wrong either way. You know, this thing is just so well done. Let me show you again the close-up of this face here in a better light. Absolutely fantastic head. Really, really good. And again, you can't go wrong with either one of these. They both look so good. Absolutely fantastic. So anyway, I just can't say enough good things about this, guys. I think it's an absolutely beautiful statue from top to bottom. I'm going to give you my closing thoughts here in just a second. But again, I'm just going to give you kind of a top-down look again at this amazing, beautiful statue from Sideshow Collectibles. An incredible look at this absolutely beautiful statue from our friends at Sideshow Collectibles. Guys, if you are a fan of Gambit, this is a must for you. It is absolutely fantastic from top to bottom. You are getting your value in this piece because it is so incredibly dynamic. I have seen a lot of premium formats over the years, and I feel like this is definitely one of the best that I've ever seen. Is it right up there with my new Scarecrow? Absolutely it is. Of course, I like my Scarecrow better, but this is an absolute home run, in my opinion. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love how dynamic it is. I love how gutsy it was that Sideshow made this. I feel like the paint apps are amazing. The sculpt is very, very good. The Danger Room base I like. Some people, again, have complained that maybe this is a little bit too plasticky up here. I think maybe it could have been painted a little bit differently, possibly, but I don't feel like it looks like cheap plastic to me. It doesn't really say that in my eyes. I feel like it adds a lot of motion and depth to this character. And I really do feel like it looks really good. I think maybe just if they had added a few maybe dark elements to the paint, it maybe would have maybe looked a little bit better in person. But I'm not going to nitpick that too much. I feel like it looks absolutely fantastic. The coat is very well sculpted. It has a really good paint effect to it. The body and the boots, the details on the soles of the foot, the explosions, they look good. I think that maybe they could have been a little bit better. Maybe, I don't know. Again, I'm just very, very nitpicking this piece. Overall, the head sculpts are, in my opinion, a near masterpiece. I think they are very, very good. I love the exclusive head sculpt, and I love the regular too. So, to me, I prefer the EX head, But if you can't get the EX for whatever reason, I don't think you're going to miss out too much. Again, if you can get the EX though, try, okay? I just think this is an absolutely gorgeous statue. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to give this one a 9.3 on this one out of 10. Very, very close to 10 in my opinion. I just absolutely love it. Again, I don't have that emotional connection to these characters like I do my Batman characters, but I do appreciate great art. And I feel like Sideshow with this particular piece absolutely took it up a big notch. And I don't feel like they can do very many standard museum poses. They can't do any more of those Captain Morgan poses after producing something like this. Because, I mean, come on. This guy is literally flying through the air. So much motion, so much movement. I'm in awe of this piece. I'm in awe of this piece. And it makes me want to know more about him. And more about his powers and more about the X-Men. Again, this is a piece that's probably not going to stay in my collection forever. But I did want to see it, and more than anything, I wanted to share it with you guys because I knew that you would appreciate it as much as I am here. Absolutely gorgeous statue. If you're on the fence, don't hesitate. It's absolutely gorgeous. I will put the link down below if you're interested in that. That does help support the channel, so thank you very much for that. Pick it up, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, I tip my hat to Sideshow on another absolutely near masterpiece piece here. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, it's fantastic. This thing is so good. So good. Anyway, I want to know your thoughts. What do you guys think about it? Do you have this piece in your collection? Are you going to get it because of this review? I want to know. I want to know what you think. I want to know if this is as good as you think it is, as I think it is, because I'm just so happy for anybody that picks this up. Very, very happy. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Again, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and click that notification bell. Also, check out our t-shirts down below, and also consider joining the Brotherhood of the Bat down below to get early access to my videos. And with that said, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Again, thank you everybody that tuned in for our live unboxing. That was a lot of fun, and just thank you for checking it out. Also, one more thing. If you really like me to do kind of these featured pieces from time to time that maybe I wouldn't normally feature on the channel, let me know that down below too, because I want to make sure that me bringing this content to you is still what you guys would like to see. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.